Traveling sets my soul on fire, and if you're here watching this video, I'm gonna assume that you feel the same way. Jet setting can be a very expensive hobby or passion, but I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be, especially if you plan things out right and if you have the right credit cards to help you get there for free. In this video, I'm gonna go over the 5 top travel credit cards that will help you get to your dream vacation. Make sure you watch this entire video so that you know which card is the best fit for you. In this video, we're gonna be covering the sign-up bonus, earnings, benefits, annual fees, and my conclusions. So let's get right into it. Number 5, I'm pretty much dropping one of the best cards out there right off the bat. But number 5 is the Bilt MasterCard. The Bilt MasterCard is one of the newest credit cards out on the market, and people cannot stop raving about it, and for good reason, which I'm gonna get into in a second right here. Okay, sign-up bonus. So there is no sign-up bonus, which I know is a downer, and I hope they change this in the future, but for now it is what it is, but I promise there's good. In terms of earnings, you get 3x on dining, 2x on travel, and 1x on every dollar you spend on rent. And get this, on rent day, aka the first of the month, your points get doubled for everything except rent. That means 6x on dining, 4x on travel, and 2x on everything else besides rent. That's wild. So make sure you go ahead and go out to eat on the first of the month if you have this card. On that note, let's get right into the benefits, one of which I mentioned just a second ago, rent. You're probably like, wait, rent? How am I supposed to get points on that? The rent portion of this card is what sets it apart from all other credit cards in the industry today. Most credit cards will never, ever give you points on your rent. And this is probably your largest monthly expense, especially if you're out living in the big city and spending like anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 on rent or even more. And you might be thinking, well, my landlord or building management doesn't even accept credit cards. They accept Venmo or checks or whatever it is. Not to worry, Bilt has thought of this because they will cut a check on your behalf and send it to your landlord, and you will get the points for it. Oh, and did I mention that you don't have to pay a transaction fee? If you have ever tried paying your rent with a credit card, you'll notice that you get a crazy transaction fee of like $40, $60, something crazy like that. But with this, that doesn't exist. So depending on how much your rent is per month, these points could rack up so fast for you. A few extra thousand points a month means that you could be on your way to free flights and free hotels in Ibiza or wherever it is that you want to be. Bilt does have their own points currency, just like how American Express has membership rewards and Chase has Chase Ultimate Rewards. Bilt has Bilt points, and these points can be transferred to a number of transfer partners. And I'm talking about travel partners such as Emirates, Hyatt, Hawaiian Airlines, United Airlines, and this is the big one, American Airlines. Yes, Bilt has partnered with American Airlines, and your Bilt point can be transferred to American. And why is this a big deal? Because no other credit card on the market right now lets you transfer points to American. So this is huge. Another benefit is that if you book your travel through the Bilt portal, your points will be worth 1.25 times more. Continuing on with more travel benefits, Bilt offers up to $5,000 reimbursement for a non-refundable passenger fare if your trip is interrupted or canceled due to a covered reason if you book the trip with your Bilt MasterCard. If your flight gets delayed 6 or more hours, Bilt will reimburse you up to $200 for up to 3 days. There are no foreign transaction fees, so when you're out in Paris enjoying your coffee and your croissant, you can keep transacting without worrying about racking up those fees. You get auto rental damage collision waiver for when you rent a car. If your cell phone gets stolen or damaged, Bilt will cover up to $800 per claim, and you can file 2 claims within 12 months. And if you take 3 Lyft rides within 1 calendar month, you will get a $5 Lyft credit. In terms of annual fees, this card is pretty incredible, so you would think, okay, there's got to be at least a $100 fee for this, right? Wrong. This credit card has no annual fee. So don't sleep on this. Run fast. In conclusion, this credit card is best for you if you are someone who travels a lot or you want to start traveling a lot. This is probably one of the best premium-ish credit cards on the market with 0 annual fee. It can't get better than that. And also 2, if you are someone that pays rent, because that's really where you're gonna find the value in this. If you're paying thousands of dollars in rent a month, that means thousands of points a month, which again in turn you can use for free travel. If you are getting any value from this video at all, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me, and you'll be notified anytime I upload similar videos. videos. Credit card number 4 is the Capital One Quicksilver card. Now, if you're a beginner and you're just starting out with maybe your first or second credit card, you're trying to get your feet wet, this is a great one. This card comes with a $200 bonus for signing up if you spend $1,000 within the first 3 months. This card is super simple when it comes to earnings. It's just 1.5% cash back on everything. All purchases, all categories. For benefits, now because this is more of a beginner-friendly credit card, there aren't a ton of benefits, but the one that does stand out is the fact that there are no foreign transaction fees. So again, when you're traveling abroad somewhere, you can keep transacting and buying things and you don't have to worry about racking up those extra fees. Speaking of fees, there are no annual fees for this one as expected. So again, super simple card, but very beginner-friendly and good to get your feet wet when you're just starting out with a credit card or you're just starting out with traveling. In conclusion, if you're just looking to start off with traveling, this is a good one. The point of this card is to really just get your foot in the door, get used to having a credit card, get used to managing your money, getting some points, doing some free travel, and then possibly moving on to another card once you feel more comfortable and experienced. Number 3 is the Chase Sapphire Preferred Credit Card. Now, if you are all familiar with any of the Chase credit cards, you know that this one is a gem. And it's a really popular one for those within the Chase ecosystem. Sign up bonus. You get 60,000 Ultimate Rewards bonus points when you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months of account opening. And that amounts to about $750 in travel credit when you book through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. $750 is a pretty sweet international airfare ticket from the US. So don't sleep on that. Earnings, you get 5x points on travel booked through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal, 3x on dining, 3x on online grocery purchases, excluding Target, Walmart, and wholesale clubs. 3x on eligible takeout and delivery services like DoorDash, 3x on select streaming services, 2x on all other travel purchases not made through Chase's Ultimate Rewards portal, and 1x on everything else. Benefits. My goodness, I need to take a deep breath for this one, and I also had to do a separate slide because there are just so many benefits, and here we go. Benefits. Your points have 25% more value when booked through Chase Ultimate Rewards. Trip reimbursement up to $20,000 per trip for canceled or interrupted travel. I would take this one with a grain of salt, and I'm only saying this because I have experienced this where my trips have gotten canceled for one reason or another, and Chase has given me a hard time. I do think that some of the other credit cards' concierge services are a little bit better about working with you on these things. Haven't had the best experience, but just putting it out there. And also, if you've had any good experiences, I would love to hear that in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. You get auto rental collision damage waiver for car rentals, baggage delay insurance, so that's about $100 for 5 days if it's delayed more than 6 hours, trip delayed reimbursement, 12+ hour delays, and you get $500 per ticket for each delay, travel and assistant emergency services, purchase protection, extended warranty protection, airline travel partners including Emirates, JetBlue, and United, just to name a few. There's a whole list of other ones as well. $50 hotel credit every single year. 5x points on Lyft rides through March 31st of 2025. You get an Instacart Plus subscription, Dash Pass subscription for 1 year, GoPuff $10 monthly statement credit until December of this year. Whew. The annual fee for this card is $95. Less than $100, and look at everything that you're getting. Not to mention, you get the $750 for the sign-up bonus, and you're getting all these other statement credits. So I feel like the annual fee just gets canceled out at this point. In conclusion, if you are someone who is looking to get into the Chase ecosystem, then this is a great entry mid-tier credit card to get with some amazing benefits. And it could set you up to go down the road at a later point to get something like the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Number 2 is the American Express Gold or Rose Gold, whichever color you prefer. They are the same exact card. With the American Express Gold card, you get 60,000 welcome bonus points when you spend $4,000 in the first 6 months of signing up. I've also seen the sign up bonus go up to 90,000 points though at times when they have special offers going on, so keep an eye out for that because that's pretty significant. In terms of earnings, you get 4x for every $1 spent worldwide on dining and food delivery in the US, 4x on US supermarkets on groceries up to $25,000 per year, 3x on flights booked either directly with the airline or through American Express Travel, and 1x on all other eligible purchases. And the benefits here are really great. And I think that this is one of the things that makes this card stand out. This card gives you $10 a month in statement credits when you spend money at select restaurants, including places like Grubhub, the Cheesecake Factory, Goldbelly, Wine.com, Milk Bar, and Shake Shack. These are really popular spots, so it's well worth it. Additionally, the card gives you $10 a month in statement credits for Uber and Uber Eats. It cannot get any better than that, my friends. Then you have things, of course, like no foreign transaction fees, Global Assist Hotline, special perks at select upscale hotels when you book with the Amex, and you get awesome travel partners like British Airways, Delta, Emirates, Etihad, and Air France, Hilton, and Marriott, just to name a few on the very extensive list of partners. Now, the annual fee for this card is $250 a year, which I totally understand. It's a little steep, but remember that you're getting $120 a year to spend on select restaurants, and then another $120 a year to spend on Uber and Uber Eats. So that's a total of $240. So really, out of pocket, you're just paying $10 a year in the annual fee if you are using all the credits that they give you. So in my opinion, it's well worth it. So in conclusion, if you are someone who eats out a lot, you use Uber, you use Uber Eats, or if you're a big family and you're spending a lot of money on groceries every month, then this card is really going to help you rack up all of those points. And again, in turn, you will be able to use those points to book free travel. Coming in at number one of my favorite cards, because I just can't get over how much value they give you. It blows my mind. Coming in at number one is the Capital One Venture X card. And before we even go into it, let me just show you a quick screenshot of their website. This is their main website page. So as you can see, they are very travel centric and travel focused with this card. The website literally says elevated travel rewards designed to take you further. On the main page, that's what they're focused on. Sign up bonus. You get 75,000 points when you spend $4,000 in your first 3 months of signing up for the card. For earnings, you get 10x miles on every dollar you spend towards hotels and rental cars booked through Capital One Travel. 10x, that is a lot. 5x on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else. 2x, not 1x like every single other credit card out there on the market. 2. So automatically you just get double the points for random things that you purchase. Let's talk about the benefits, aka more fun travel related things. You get 10,000 anniversary bonus miles every year just for having the card. That amounts to $100 in travel credits. Free money. On top of that, you get another $300 in annual travel credit, $100 for global entry or TSA pre-check, Priority Pass, Plaza Premium, Capital One Lounge Access, and I love this one, you get free authorized users. And I say this because on cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserved, you're paying $75 per year per additional authorized user. So that makes your annual fee even higher. You get Hertz's President's Circle status, meaning you get free upgrades, no foreign transaction fees, your miles don't expire, there are no blackout dates, you get cell phone protection, 100,000 bonus referral points, that is a lot, and it's transferable to various travel partners like Air Canada, British Airways, Emirates, Etihad, Turkish Airlines, and Cathay Pacific, just to name a few from a very long list of partners. Now, I know annual fee is one of the most important factors that you consider when signing up for a credit card, and this one does have an annual fee for $395. But I want you to keep in mind that, one, this card is a premium credit card, so its competitors are American Express Platinum, which has a $695 credit card fee annually, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which has a $550 annual fee. And that doesn't even include the additional amount they charge for additional authorized users on the cards. So let me put this into perspective even more. American Express Platinum, you take out all of the useful credits that they give you, and you're still paying anywhere from $100 to $200 in annual fee. Chase Sapphire Reserve, you take out all the useful credits they give you, and you're still paying $250 in annual fees. But with the Capital One Venture X card, once you take out all of the useful credits that they are giving you, you're actually left with $5 in your pocket. So essentially, this cancels out the entire annual fee, which is amazing because that means more points and more money for you to spend on your travels. In conclusion, this card is a top-tier elite premium travel credit card. So if you're traveling often or you want to travel often, then don't even think about this one twice, just do it. Let me know in the comments below if you have any of these credit cards and what your experience with them is. I hope these cards help you to set your soul on fire. But just keep in mind that even if you do have a good credit card, you need to be responsible. You shouldn't be reckless with them, and there's some things that you absolutely should not do because that's gonna put you in a really bad place. And that's exactly what I go over in this video here, so I highly suggest you check that out next. I'll catch you in the next video.